Good afternoon, it's Bernie Buffon here. Yes, good old Bernie back on the PS4. And although I had nothing to do with the Championship 23, I didn't obviously attempt to qualify this season. It's good to see there's a lot of new coaches who have qualified for Championship season 23, along with some of our stalwarts. So it's all been done. Obviously, I think Jim and Co did the draw. And they did the tips, and obviously now people are complaining, hey, you've cursed them, Jim. So some people said, what's your tip? So I thought, you know what, I ain't done much for the PS4 of late. I'll just do a quick rundown of the teams, and then I'll pick one of you lucky coaches will get the very sought after Bernie Buffon tip, what will make sure you win the championship. So hey-ho. So just a really quick look down on all of them. So here we go. Carrick Sharp's fun. So it's Dwarfs. Mercy Flush, obviously, very good coach. Yet to win the Holy Grail, but he's been close. And a very, very good team here. Good to see good old Tom Brady there. Although, come on, man, he's only got one level, but that's a shame. I like the guard. I like the mighty blow. Blodge stand firm. Yeah, stand firm there. He's got himself a nice killer there. Juggernaut. Yeah, I like that. It's a really good team. The other thing what really triggered me was this dude, number 2. Movement, it's nice, I suppose. Movement 7, I'm probably one of the very few people who really isn't a big fan of movement on things like dwarves and that. I just embrace that they're supposed to be small. The only time I'd probably take movement is on a runner. But the thing what really triggered me was shadowing. Yeah. Shadowing on a dwarf, really? No. I think that's a waste of a skill. But, you know, the thing what I do like about Messi is Messi always thinks outside the box, and I love him for that. But that's the only thing I didn't like. I'll tell you one other thing I did like as well. Is gone for the Knuffle Altar. That's what I did when I won the Champions Cup with Dwarfs. And ironically, Mercy Flush was the hero in my team. So it'd be quite ironic if Mercy Flush could go win it with Dwarfs. But I did have the Knuffle Altar. And the thing what the Knuffle Altar does, it basically, if you're at home, it lets you have 2 of the guys for 10k. So you've got like the guy with the grenades, the bomber, and he's only 10k. So that's a really good thing to have. And then you've got the ball carrier one as well with the cannon. So even if you just use them for like line of, you know, if you're going to a kill team, you know, even if you just sling them on the LOS, you know, say 10-8, they're 10-8, and use them as sacrificial lambs or something like that, or just use them and keep putting a few cheeky fouls near the end of the drive. It's really, really good thing to have, so I'm really happy with that. The only other thing you could have gone with is a bribe if you had a death roll, but you don't have a death roller, so what's the point? It's a really, really solid team. I really, really like this one. You've got a coach as well. Like I said to you, there's a lot of new coaches or ones I haven't seen before. And like we've said before, the playoffs are a different kettle of fish compared to when you play normal league. And we've seen some of the bigger players not handle pressure when they come to the playoffs and just make mistakes, or when it's the first time, you know, they just feel a bit, it's all new to them, and sometimes they can get beaten by a guy who's already been there, like a Mercy Flush. But this is one of them teams I really, really like, and it should be there or thereabouts. It's got a bench as well. It's got the 3 rerolls. I like everything about this team apart from shadowing. I think it's a waste of a skill. But now I've said that, it's probably going to win him a game. So, you know, hey-ho. Lexington D, I love this guy. Really good with Brett. Every time I see him, he seems to have got better and better. And I have a soft spot for Bretonians, obviously, with my famous Sun Mandinians who got to the final and got screwed in overtime by the crowd. Not bitter, honest. And it was only a 6-game team, so it can be done. He's got a lot of speed with number 1 and number 4 there, and obviously number 4's got the strength as well. Doesn't have blodge though, so that's a shame, and he's a long way away from it. If he was a blodger, but then some people say, well, Bernie, you know what? Number 1, he is the ball handler. 1700 TV for this team though seems a lot high. I don't like the 2-team reroll build. I really hate that. Even a 2-team reroll build and a leader, I really hate. But only 2-team rerolls, how can I tell you how much I hate that? I can't think of anything what I could say on camera. But you see, the thing is, a lot of games go into overtime. So if you think of it, it's second half. You've got 2 team rerolls, and them 2 team rerolls could possibly have to take you into the second half and then into overtime. Not cool. So I think that's a massive weakness. I really do. He's got 14 players. He's got a dead player. What's good? He's got 4 guard there, and that one's got guard, so 5 guards. He's got dauntless. He hasn't got much in the way of hitting power. And the problem I have with this team is it hasn't got much, but it's quite high on TV value. And then you look and say, well, it's only got 2 team heroes. So, you know, it's a good coach, and it's got a few good pieces, and it has got 5 guard. And at least the Mighty Blow piece has got piling on, so, you know. And it has a dirty player, you know, but I just think TV value-wise, it's too high. But I hope I'm wrong, because I would love to see them go well. Elf Tef, the only reason I'd take Elf Tef is because I just love it. It just looks beautiful. Apart from that, that's what I think of that. 10 wins, 3 draws. That doesn't surprise me. He's a very, very good coach, and he could quite easily use his class as a coach to go far with his team. So good luck to him. Segel back. Good old Segel. He seems to have decided to go with a bit of Norse of late. Norse are a really hard team to win with. We saw Gailey do an amazing job with Norse. An amazing job. Segel, I think him or Azuin is regarded as with the highest win percentage on the PS4 in Sea Ladder history. So obviously the guy knows how to play. This team, though, looks like a Segel team. You know, it's not overly done. You know, there's not too many skills. His Berserker's got Parlon, but has he got Mighty Blow? The other's got Mighty Blow, but has he got Parlon? A couple of tackle. The Ulthwainers don't even have block. The Yeti has block. Team's bang average. Bang average. Great coach, but team's crap. You know, it's just not built enough. But this is what Segel does. And because he's such a good coach, he can take these like crap stroke average teams into quite fine competition just because he's that good of a coach. But I don't like this. There's just nothing there, is there? But, you know, it's Segel. So he's bound to go far. No enhancements. And there you go. 8 wins and 1. I'm saying that I don't like the team, but look at that. He's just great, and he just wins and wins and wins. And, yeah. Be interesting if we could take these to the promised land. Miam Jambo, Hirio decides to take on Flings. First thing what I noticed when I looked at this team was, whoa, 1250, that's quite high for Flings. Then I looked at the team and saw 2 strength, 3 halflings. That's 100k. Now, 9 times out of 10 I'd say I would never turn down strength, but do you need 2 halflings with strength 3? I don't think you do. But if one goes down, he's got the other one. I think the thing with Flings is you're trying to make the TV as low as possible. And the other interesting thing I thought about this team was 4 team heroes. I've seen a lot of Fling coaches go with just a 2 and then expect with the chef to get another 1 or 2 off their opponent. And Nuffalola. I'd have weeped if he didn't have the Nuffalola. Good coach. And, you know, I'm not saying I don't dislike this, but obviously that's 100 TV there. We will see. And the two treatment are pretty, you know, they've got 2 skills each. Both got guard. One's got multiple block. One's got grab. It's alright. Grab. I think I'd have took grab. Would I have took grab on both? I can see why. I can see. And like I say, he's only 3 off a level up and he's 7 level up. So if they could maybe get through one round and then get a level up on something. We've had a few good runs with Flings. When I got to the quarterfinals, was it last season with them? But, yeah. I think the TV might be a bit too high. Very controversial name, Get Bent, by Pimpmaster. Oh my god. By the way, just to let you know, some of these, I had a brief look at all these teams. I didn't go into too much in depth. I sort of figured out what I wanted. Wow. I think, though, to be fair, this was a late edition because someone didn't take the ticket. Pitmaster's done quite well in the playoffs. A good, solid coach. Number 8 will be key. But There's just not enough there, is there? I mean, how many players has he got? He's got 8 players, and then him 9. So it's looking. So a lot of the teams he'll get inducements to get what'll help. He's got 3 TV rolls. He's got an apothecary, so that ain't bad. Base stand on the Serfs. Not the great record though. This team's obviously gone through a bit of a disaster. I don't know why he's gone for the base stand though. He's got no frenzy on this at all. That makes no sense at all. But yeah, not for me. Oh, good old Yudluga. I love Yudluga. He's our goblin coach. I always want him to do well. See what he's got. He's kept it quite nice and low in 1130. Ooh, block on a Fanatics is massive. Yeah, the Loon doesn't need much. Control with guard. Agility for goblin. You know what? You don't need many skills because you don't want to bloat with goblins. But what he does have, agility is beautiful on that goblin. And obviously having block on the Fanatics huge as well. That's really, really helpful. Much more reliable with that. 3 rerolls. Nuffles alt there, yeah, absolutely. Don't know what the F means as for the team thing, but hey, apart from that, it's a good team. This team could go quite close, actually. It's not bad. The thing with goblins is they're either really, really good or they're really, really bad. But not Trev. Yudluga knows what to do. Tony W. Now, this guy, I seem to sort of know the name. Does he play in Blood and Tears? That's my guess. Kislev Rose quite high TV efficient. He's gone for the bear. Nice to see. It's a nice bear as well. I'm not a big fan of bears, apart from the look cool and cute. But guard, break, tackle, block, and stand firm is a beautiful combination of skills. So I really like that. He's got a catcher, blood, sidestepper. Yeah, I quite like that. Boris is pretty good as well. An agility 5 catcher. That alone will make sure he's got a great chance to get quite far in the competition. He's got a kicker, and this is what I like. These 3 things here. He has to have a lot of ball sacking options, and he's got 3 of them. 4 rerolls, yeah, I know a lot of them there. He's got a coach and a cheerleader. Madarasha. But no thingy. Again, record's not very good, but at least it's a winning record. But again, it's hard for me because obviously if I don't know the coach, I'm guessing on stuff. One coach I do know, my arch nemesis, good old Afro-Chef. Great to see he made it. Fire and Blood. I wonder if that's something to do with Game of Thrones. Maybe. I think it might be. Do with the Targaryens, maybe. Oh, there you go. I should have just read the fucking players' names, shouldn't I? So, a Kingslayer and any landman, he should be a bloody blitzer. The Mountain is a yoga like that. Yeah. Obviously, the last dragon, always Drogon, he's out, so that's a bad miss. It's an alright human team. I've seen better. I think having that blitzer out is huge, though. I mean, I don't know who he's against first, but that's a big blow. Obviously, if you can 110, he's got some nice pieces here. The throw was good. Got accurate. What's he got? Ooh, Magician shot. Very unusual to see wizard team. Very unusual to see human team with that. Decent record as well, as you'd expect from Afro-Chef. Not bad. This team obviously is a lot better if he can get the last dragon through. So if he gets through the first round, he's got a chance. Oh, Rooney Mon, he loves it if I tip him. He loves it. He always prays, please Bernie, tip my team. Well, I've seen Rooney's teams before, and he plays Underworld brilliantly. He's amazing with Underworld. Maybe our best coach who plays Underworld. But this is a very bang average team. He's got this really nice killer in number 2. And a standard troll. And that's really it. That is really everything. Alright, he's got Larman with Claw, but no mighty blow. The other Blitzer's got nothing. I don't know how many deaths he's had and stuff like that. But This is basically, hey, number 2, please, just kill everything so we've got a chance. Bonus thing though, he's got 13-10. So a lot of times he's going to be able to get inducements. So he can get Skitter, he can get the other claw guy, I can't remember his name now. The strength 4 claw piece. Summit Junior, isn't it? And then obviously he's got the loony thing. There's a few things he can do. He can get a wizard and stuff like that. Hopefully he's got enough ulti. He does. And again, he goes with X. Tell me, Rooney, why do you have X in your stadium? So we've got an F stadium and we've got an X stadium. Don't know why. Look, I'll never back against Rooney because he's a great coach. He's brilliant, especially with Underworld. But I think it's fair to say this team is going to be riding high in number 2. The scare and throw is nothing special at all. He'll need some luck, but if you, when I played before, obviously one of the questions I get is when I play teams when I've had when I've made the playoffs with teams who have played 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, and that's all they got. At the time I say, Benny, how on earth do you consistently win with these really less skilled teams? And I say it's basically what I do is I study my opponent, and if I've got loads of inducements, I can work with inducements. And that sometimes can, depending on which race you have, can really give you a big advantage. And this is what Runamon will be doing. He's like, all right, my team's not great, but I do have a really... I've still got some claw for the heavy bash teams. I'm still going to place a foul on that, and I'm going to get another, probably, depending on the TV of the other team, I'm going to have, some inducements. So, only 2 team rerolls, and he has got the leader. I would have said, stop being tight, give yourself a 3rd team reroll. But hey, apart from that, not much to thingy. Shaky Dog, don't know anything about this guy, but I do remember I'm looking at this guy's record, it was pretty good. 4 guard, but he's got 5 ones missing. That's alright. He's got a Mighty Blow tackle Parlon guy, that's good. He's Show Hands guy, he's Blitzer. He's going with the Blitzer route. Mighty Blow tackle Fend kick return. Interesting combination, but it sort of does work. His Black Oak standard block and guard, but they're very good doing that. Unfortunately, this guy, -1 movement, but it's an alright team. It's a solid team. Again, they're missing one of the players. Security Gate, I can't disagree with that. Although, I think I would have gone with the Knuffles Alter. Why? Because you get Bomber Dribble Snot for 10k, who's a Bombardier, and you also can have a Chainsaw for 50k. For 60k, you get 2 big players. Yes, they're temperamental. Yes, they are risky. But they are game changers. And there's more chance of them 2 things winning you a game than the Security Gate, in my humble opinion. But, that's just where it is, I guess. Great record, though. 23 wins, 3 draws, 5 losses, so the guy knows what he's doing. And just on that record alone, you'd expect him to have a great chance to win. And I'll be interested to see how he does. It really will. Jimmy Mac 3475. I don't really think I know this guy either, unless it's Jimmy Fantastic. And this is a solid team. It's unfortunate. I'm presuming this is a niggle injury, but we'll have a look. It is. So the chances of this guy surviving all the way to the final is very, very slim. What's a shame, because he's a real nice piece. This is a good piece as well. So his 2 ghouls are very, very nice. His 2 wolves are very standard-ish, but still, they're good. You'd have loved to have Mighty Blow one of them. The 2 whites are okay. They've got guard. They've got Mighty Blow. One's got tackle. One's got... Oh, I don't know if they've gone dodge. He's not going to have the ball, is he? Golems again. So this is a no-frills solid team. Whereas if number 7, number 8 can keep healthy, this team's got a huge chance of going far. The Kiosk, yeah, that's not a problem. Very, very, very good record. 19 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. Is this Jimmy Fantastic on the PS4? I don't know. If it is, good luck to you. If it's not, good luck to Jimmy Mac. Good team. Certainly won't back against them. Interesting, he's got 2 cheerleaders. And 2 coach assistants. He definitely wants that extra reroll, doesn't he? But yeah, not bad. Slane. Now then, I didn't really follow last season, but the talk I got was they expect him to go for another team, and he stunned people by going with Lizards, and people were like, oh wow, why did he go Lizards? We thought he was going to go somewhere else. And it's an alright team. it's got the key. It's got the agility 4 skink, and it's a bludger. That is huge. That is really, really good. It's got a break tackle Saurus, got some guard. Only issue I have is only 1 tackle. It is a weakness with these sort of teams. If you come against something like Wood Elves or Kislev or something with leaping things, you're in deep trouble. I don't really think this team's developed enough, if I'm being brutally honest. 17 TV, yeah, bit high. Curry Gate again, yeah, don't mind that. But Slane's a good coach, and there you go, 40 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. So it's becoming a bit awkward where a lot of these teams, I can be quite harsh, where I just think they're not very well developed, and they think, well, usually I wouldn't give them a chance. But then you look at the coach, I think, crikey, he's a good coach. So the good coach might be able to use these sort of teams. And the same with Slane 81, he's a very good coach. And again, he could, do very well with this. Yakito's an interesting coach. He's been in and out a bit, but he has always been a very good, solid coach. And this team basically reflects himself, really. It's a good, solid team. He's decided to go... Well, he's got 2 options, what I like to see. He's got, obviously, Sure-Handed Bull Center, he's got Sure-Handed Hobgoblin. 1910's not bad. He's got plenty of Mighty Blow. He's got 6. He's got some Stand Firm, and he's got number 8, who's crucial, because obviously, he's got Claw, Mighty Blow, and Piling On. The only thing I don't like about this team, he hasn't got Frenzy on a Bull. I think Frenzy on a Bull is huge. I would have liked to have seen this guy, number 2, not take Guard and take Frenzy. He's got Break Tackle already, and that means he can control the edges a lot better. He's got Kick, Data Player. That's quite nice. I like the combination. And another Data Player. I love this team. I think this team can go very, very close to winning the full thing with a can draw. Good coach, good team, re-rolls, just everything. Referee's rest area, so he really wants the bribe, so he's going to be kicking the crap out of stuff. Now, that's all right, and I get why he's taking it, but one good way to get high AV players off the pitch when you don't have Claw is to foul them. So he's going to have to be more careful with his pile-on piece, because obviously people would usually boot it anyway, but you're giving these people who are going to boot it a brab. And if they've got their player as well, you've got to be careful. Look at the record, does not surprise me. 22 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. I think this guy will go close. This is a really good team, really good coach. I just love it, to be fair. Bloody Green Boys. One thing I like. I'd love to say kudos to Zerplus. We've seen him play various different teams. I remember playing him a lot of times, tearing my hair out with his Dark Elves. He's played Wood Elves extremely well, and now he's showing he can play Orcs very well. This guy, I have a lot of respect for coaches who can play any type of race at a good level. Because a lot of coaches I know, and I'm not naming names, so please don't, I'm not pointing my finger at anyone, but there's some coaches who are extremely good by killing, and they win most of the games by just killing stuff. And then there's some coaches who can play Elfing really good but can't play anything else. This guy can do both. So kudos there. Looking at the team though, it's a no frills team. His Blackhawks have all got the block and guard. What's good? He's got Stanford, one of them as well. His blitzers are very undeveloped. His linemen are very poor, but hey, you don't gonna worry about that. He's gone for the shorthand blitzer route as well. I can understand that because it's an extra piece of movement, but you are using an extra skill to get it, to get shorthands. But then people say, well, Ben, you know what? A lot of people take block on throwers, so you just, just changing them around. The blitzers are alright. It's not a good team. It's a no-frills team. Again, like if some of the times I'm looking at the coach to inspire this team to greatness. It's not a terrible team. It's solid. It's just lacking bite, in my opinion. So he's going to have to play the control game with this. Zerplus can do that. He's a good coach. Security Gate. Yeah, a lot of people like Security Gate. And look at this. Again, I got about the team's average, or it's not great, but look at the record. 23 wins, 2 draws. Yeah, good coaches can play with anything. And again, he's just proving that. So again, he'll do well. Now, here's a guy who, if I remember, unless he's played very late, he went on and won. He didn't lose a game. So I'm going to go to the statistics first off. 20 wins, 7 draws, no losses. Very, very impressive record. Only thing I will tell you is this. Teams were going to the playoffs with undefeated records have a terrible, terrible record. The amount of times I've seen undefeated teams go crashing out in the first round or the second round is crazy. I think maybe one team in the full 22 season before this who actually won the tournament going undefeated. And off the top of my head, I want to say it was Arzawin. But I can't... Was it Arzawin's Nagel, maybe, I think? I could be wrong. But I know teams who are coming to the record with no losses have a bad record. And like I say, it doesn't matter what record you've got, because it doesn't matter. You know, it's just about getting here. But at the same time, kudos. That's a really good record. Brilliant. Undead don't have a great record in the tournament. It's hard for me to go back all the way from season 1. But Gasamal obviously beat my Brett's Corel throw, not better. In the final, and obviously Gasamal's regarded as one of the best ever Blood Bowl players on the circuit. And Dave, and again both UC players ironically, both top quality players. He got to the semi-final when ironically he got beat by Feel the Bear, my Nagel team. Apart from that, Undead it's not got a great record, you know. Looking at the team, it's good. 2 whites, tackle, mighty blow, Palon, like it. Got a kicker, yeah. Data player, love the data player. Both goals have got guards, so that's good. Both blodge side steppers, they're going to cause problems. Wrestle, strip ball, tackle, really like that. Beautiful. Agility 4 goal with blodge sidestep. The mummies are okay. That one's perfect, got blocked. The second one, obviously, he must have lost one and got one back. So, on the face of it, this team is being built by somebody who knows what they're doing. Teddy Tom is regarded easily as one of the best coaches on the Blood Bowl circuit. Everything, good team, good coach, good record, great skill choices. I really should tip this team to win the full thing. But I've seen this sort of build before. I've seen the hype with Undead teams. I've seen the records of Undead teams before. And I daren't pick this team as good as it is because I can see me going, yep, Teddy's going to win this. And then it goes down and the Bernie's curse is blamed again. Should go close. It really should. And if this does win it, it wouldn't surprise me because Teddy, with a great team like this, you know, brilliant. The other guy I'm really, really happy to see back is Demented. I wished it was with Wood Elves, but this guy is class. He's a class act. God, strength 4 werewolf. Not bad. Whites are alright. Interest has gone for stand firm on them. Demented likes to control the position on the pitch, so him going for stand firm and guard doesn't surprise me. You know, where a lot of people like get the kill skills to get positioning. Demented obviously plays Wood Elves a lot as well. That's what I would think is his main race. He likes to go positioning another way. What doesn't rely on, you know, rolling high to get pieces off the pitch. 4 stand firm there, so obviously 1 turning. Good luck with that. So he'll be going for that, and obviously he's got the guard. So stand firm guard combination. He'll be trying to control the pitch, get in the blocks, what suit him rather than the opponent. He gets the 2 blocks where they get the red die or the 1 block, and yeah, I like this build. It's not a build you've seen much compared to what we've seen of late. He's got the 3 re-rolls. He's gone for security gate. 23 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think he'll go well. I really do. Grab on a white's interesting, though. Swag City B-Boys. Serious Justice in here. Well, I don't know if Serious Justice is thinking, you know what, I'm going to play High Elves every season till I win one. Because he is now our High Elf coach. And he's got 2 agility 5 pieces. Well, he's actually got 3, but one of them's, you know, having a rest. He'll miss the game. 16-6 TV, 140k in the bank, 3 team rerolls. Jess knows how to play High Elves. And usually, a lot of times when he gets knocked out, it's not because he's been outplayed, he's just been really lucky. The amount of ones I see this guy roll is ridiculous. And if I ever play Serious Chess and he doesn't roll loads of ones, I'm going to be really offended. I've seen him fail dodges, rolling a one, boom. GFI's one, boom. You know, you got to think one of these days he'll get the break he deserves, and he will win a title. He's probably one of the better coaches who yet to win a title, and I think he'd be very, very popular if he can win one. Will it be this season? I don't know. Apart from the Agility 5, yeah, it's a sort of team. But it's Jesty. He's good. He's a class act. He knows what he's doing. Not a bad record. So, be a popular choice if he wins, put it like that. Snowball Cheese, Border84. My apologies on who you are. But Rat Ogre's out. Storm Vermin's out. Not good. And that's for your first game. I would have tried to sneak another game in there. But Gutter Runners. 2 Strength 3 Gutter Runners. He did have a movement 10 Gutter Runner, but he got -1 movement, so it's a shame. He's got an Agility 5 Gutter Runner with 2 heads. He's got the potential just in them 4 Gutter Runners to go well. If he can 110 or have any sort of half decent no to 110, then this team's going to be a threat. 15-20 isn't bad. Disturbing Presence on a Gutter Runner. No. No, I don't think I would have done. I'd have been tempted with horns. But people probably without raising their eyebrow at me go, Benny, why? Because it's like, I'd be like Strength 4 on the Blitz, Cage Diving. Yeah. Or maybe I might go 2 heads. I don't know. One thing for sure, I definitely wouldn't have gone for Disturbing Presence. Kicker as well, yeah, it's a bit bashed up. 4 team rerolls, that's a lot of team rerolls. Got the Elf Turf. Not bad a record, 80 wins, 3 draws, 9 losses. So, you know. Got to have a chance. But yeah, I mean, the only weakness with this team is it's got no bash. I mean, Skaven can do well without no bash, but I don't know. It's all about the 4 Gutter Runners, this team. And I'm on the fence, to be honest. I'm on the fence with this. The other concern as well, he's only got 10k in the bank. What is a massive worry. TGV Major. Well, last twice I've tipped you with I have given you the honour of having the Burners tip. The honour! You should have 2 championships in the last 2 seasons. 2! And you have 0! You got knocked out the first round 2 seasons ago. I think last season you got knocked out the second round. You're making my tip sound like a curse. God damn it, man! And he's gone chuffs. You know, TGV, for the love of God, play something different, please, just for me. Please, 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 please. Nergil and Chuffs has gone with. I don't know why I'm saying that because I play basically the same team as he does. I prefer TGV when he plays Rat. I'll be honest. I think he's a very smart, clever player, Rat. But he just likes to kill stuff. He loves it. We all like to kill stuff. It's a good team. Why have you got a Mano, though? Seriously, TGV? Why you got a Mano? Really? Mano? Bull Setter's missing. The other one's Blodgeberry Tackle. And he's got Claw. Look at this. 3 Claw. He's got a Strength 4 Hobgoblin. Interesting. The good thing with that is only 1 XP off. And he's got an Agility 4 Hobgoblin as well. So that's really, really good. I feel every season, this will be the 3rd season I'm going to say, TGV Major, very good coach with one of the better teams in the competition, should be winning it. But he's let me down twice before. Can I be stupid enough to fall for the same trick again? Good coach, great team, he's going to win. Or will I see Stents and not pick him this season? We'll see in a minute. Straight get again, no problem. Oh, look at the record. 36 wins, 6 draws, 8 losses. It looks so good to tip, doesn't it? It really does. But twice already. I fell for it. Sigezio. Now I know a lot of people. This is their this is what people think will win it. It's Segezia, and I'm like, ooh, it's a Chaos. I think he finished top. Now, here's a little tip for people. Do not finish top of the leaderboard. Never. It's cursed. You think my tipping's cursed? You got nothing compared to this. The only team to ever win from the top spot was Azwin, and without disrespecting Azwin, his draw for that season was so easy. It was most of the very poor teams, very 12 and 13 in the team value teams, until he got to the semi-final or something like that. So he got a really good draw last season. Apart from that, nobody's won from draw number 1. And I would say probably half the time of all the competitions, the number 1 seed has gone out around 50% of the time, out of the full lot. So say if you had 22 seasons, about 11 of them seasons, the top rank's gone out first round. Look at the team. It's 2050. That is a lot of TV, but it's Chaos. So expect that from Chaos. But, it's I don't know, it's all right, but I couldn't put this as my pick. I'm sure Seg's very happy about that. Seg, since the first saw him in the playoffs, has improved very much as a player. He's become from a decent coach to a very, very good coach now. But what I like about this team, and the big advantage this team's got, is he's built it for guard. So, he's got, how many guards he's got there? He's got 7 guards. So he should be able to, with the strength and the firepower, to be able to control the pitch. 2050, though, means he's going to be giving a lot of inducements to people. That's the only concern I've got there. Pouncing Pumas. Let's have a look. In fact, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this into 2 parts. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because we're on to page 3 now, so that sounds a good part, doesn't it? So, that is the first video. And obviously, come back and you'll get to see the second part. What I'll have all these teams and these 2 teams, and then we will decide who is worthy to get the Bernie's tip and win Champions Cup